Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Ron Weasley. Hi everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Bark Out with Bones. This is Gengar. Yes, love him. Okay, Daddy's gotta go work now. Thank you all for tuning in today. So I have talked a little bit about dom and sub relationships. I have talked a little bit about the different kinds of community play as far as pet play, pup play. I will be getting into kitten play, which is practically the same thing as puppy play, but there's still things that I would like to talk about that are a little different. But yes, having talked about all of that, today I wanted to talk about something that's very dear to me. As I said in my other videos, I once was a very lost individual. I was literally the definition of what emo stood for back in the 2000s. I was more of a loner. I did have friends. I'm not going to say that I didn't have friends. But whenever I went to events, I was more of like a, let me stand over here in the corner and hope someone talks to me kind of person. Now I'm totally different, but I once was there. And today I want to talk a little bit about safe spaces. A place where you feel safe, where you can be who you want to be and not get shamed for it, not get shunned for it. Yes, these are known as safe spaces. And to break it down on what a safe space means to me, I will talk about 3 different parts of what a safe space means in my eyes. Of course, everybody has a different definition of their safe space, but to me, a safe space has to do with 3 things, and I will be right back to share those things with you. Thank you again for tuning in. Be right back. So why is life such an issue when you're mine? Why are the answers to my problems hard to find? Oh. Oops. Oh. Hi guys! Welcome back. Sorry about that. You caught me singing. So, where was I? We are going to be talking about safe spaces. And like I said, safe spaces are different things to many people, but the 3 parts that make up a safe space to me are as follows. So I have a question. How many of us have seen posters of events that says, welcome to all, or if you're a performer, welcomes all performers, and you get to the place and you're shamed for being not that it factor that the club is trying to promote. I've been to a lot of bars where it's not okay to have a hairy chest and a belly. It's not okay to not have a hood as a puppy. And so forth. Inclusivity matters, okay? I have been that person on the sideline watching, just afraid to talk to someone because I've been judged, I've been shamed. It's not okay. We've grown from where we first started. There is no need to alienate others because of an identity or because we don't understand things. It's not okay. Inclusivity matters. And to me, that is one of the major things I look for when I'm looking for a safe space. A safe space is a place where you can go to be whoever you want to be. In a respectful manner, of course, depending on venue. But you shouldn't be judged. You shouldn't be shamed. We all come in different, beautiful shapes, sizes, colors, genders, orientations, everything. Everybody wants to be included. So that's the first thing I look for in a safe space. Inclusivity. Where the venue or event doesn't just talk the talk. There's several promoters who say, welcome to all, welcome to all, welcome to all, we love you. Anybody can be here. And someone of a different gender shows up, or someone of a different identity shows up. They are alienated. Even if they're the only person in there that is not a male, or the only person in there that is not a female, or whatever they identify as. I've seen it. I've seen people get alienated. And it's sad. That's not inclusive. That's still alienating people. A safe space to me is inclusive to everybody, regardless of gender, regardless of identity, regardless of skin color, regardless of orientation, and etc. A safe space welcomes everybody, and to me, a safe space is inclusivity, especially in the BDSM community, especially in the pup community. Who knows what gender I am under this hood? It shouldn't matter. I'm there to be a puppy. I'm there to meet puppies. I'm there to talk to handlers. I'm there to just live out my life as a puppy. So yes, inclusivity. Some of y'all venues need to do a lot better. Times have changed. Get with it. So the second thing I would like to talk to you about, and what makes up a safe space to me, is accountability. Accountability meaning the safe space that you are at has safety zones in place, has moderators, has a dungeon master, has certain people assigned to alleviate any situation that can happen. Most of the time at these events, well, no, I'm not going to say most of the time, because usually at a BDSM gathering, if you are wanting to play, it's really never okay to do it under the influence. So, I will say not most of the time, but a lot of times at different places or events, there's drinking involved, there's alcohol. People do stupid things when they drink. I'm not even gonna lie and say I haven't. We're all human. We've all had too much to drink and have gotten out of line. Now, when someone gets out of line, there needs to be someone there to alleviate that situation without causing a crazy commotion. There needs to be someone to handle that situation. And that's what I mean by accountability. There are people to handle any situation that can occur. It doesn't always have to be a fight that breaks out or a quarrel. It could be something as having the certain kind of certified people to handle medical situations that can occur. There should always be somebody watching over at a mosh. If you don't know what a mosh is, in puppy play, it is a place where puppies can get together and be puppies. Usually it's an area where there's mats on the floor, and there's a lot of safety rules before going into a mosh. Of course, no sharp objects. Make sure you have knee pads, something to protect your arms, your head, of course, and so forth. But there should always be somebody watching over the puppies. Handlers, of course, they will be watching their puppies, but there's always someone there with a first aid kit if anything happens. Trust me, I've seen a lot of things happen. Sometimes it's mistakes, sometimes it's accidents, sometimes there's just feisty puppies that get angry. Whatever the fact, there should always be someone there alleviating the situation. So that's the second thing I look for in a safe space: accountability. It would be nice for the event to introduce the people who are the moderators in charge of the situations. If there is, I wouldn't say a bouncer, but somebody who is like a bouncer, the person handling the situations that get physical and out of hand. And it's always good to know who to be able to go to if something happens. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be a physical quarrel. It could be something medical. It could be something psychological. It could be someone dealing with an illness, and having the right person there who's certified and knows how to handle any situation, that becomes a safe space. Because you know if you are there and if something happens, they know how to handle that situation. They will take care of you. The final thing that I would like to talk about that makes up a safe space to me is reassurance. Reassurance meaning that the club, venue, event, or whoever is having this certain area, certain safe space, which you'd like to call it, they, of course, like I said, things happen. But what they do with what happens is another story. A safe space to me is a space that, when red flags are brought up on certain individuals, they don't let that go under the rug. Those people are banned, regardless of their community status or titles that they hold. Reassurance, meaning that they got your back. There are plenty of victims that come out and talk about things that happen to them. But there are very few spaces where you can actually feel safe because things actually get done about these situations. Of course, there's always going to be hearsay, but when the truth comes out, and those things did take place at those events, people will know and they will be watching what you did to solve that problem. Are you still letting those certain individuals who are red flags, who victims have came out and talked about, back into your space? Because then it's neither safe for you, for them, or for any of us. It is their duty to help the community find those red flags, or those people that are red flags, and really look into those stories, because if terrible things like that are happening, we need to know. We all need to know to be able to avoid that person. There's been a lot of, I wouldn't say rumors. Of course, they're rumors to other people, but if you know the truth and you know that things happened, then there's been some people in the community that are still welcomed at certain events, even though they've done some terrible things who have been brought up. But because of the fact that they're a leader and title holder in the community, that all gets swept under the rug. That's not okay. In any form is that okay. That's like saying, oh, he murdered somebody, but it's okay. He won't murder anybody else. He's fine to come in. Really? No. We need to know these people who are doing wrong things. It's not okay. And they should not be welcomed at events, no matter their status of wealth, no matter how many years they've been in the community. If they need to work on themselves and they need to get some help and come back when we know that they are okay to come back. Reassurance. Knowing that your safe space doesn't just talk the talk. They listen to their victim stories. They understand their victim stories. They look into their victim stories. And they handle the situation. They ban people. They make sure that their space is safe for all. There are a lot of people in the community that do not understand what consent means. Just because I'm wearing a cute little mesh top with my tail and booty shorts or something doesn't mean that you are okay to just come up and touch me. No. I don't know where you learned your protocols, but it's never okay to just put your hands on somebody. That's a true story. It's happened to me several times. I love dressing in little naughty attire, if you would say. But it doesn't mean I want to be touched by you. I do it because I am a free spirit. My body is... It's taken me a long time to become body positive, honestly. And now I will strut my stuff wherever. In an appropriate setting, of course. I do follow state laws and everything like that. But yeah. Reassurance. The safe space that you pick should be implementing structure, balance, safety. They should be banning people who are red flags. That's how you know it's a safe space. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that I helped you see a little bit more clearly on what a safe space is to me. Of course, there is always honor, respect, integrity, and everything that goes as follows. Those three things are just a must, no matter what. I don't even have to categorize them because that is what I live by, and that is just something that's a must. But the three parts that I put them in are what a safe space means to me. I would love to hear your thoughts down below on what a safe space means to you. Please comment down below. And as always, if you like what you heard, please go ahead and give my page a big thumbs up. Hit that little bell notification right there so that you get notified every time I post a new video. My God, thank God this is not scripted. Where was I? So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, share with all your friends and fam. I'm trying to build a little community here so that together we can learn from each other. Well, it's almost about to be lunchtime and Puppy wants pizza, so thank you so much for coming out today. If you have any ideas of the next subject that you would like me to discuss, talk about, of course, disclaimer, I am not a professional. The things I am telling you and teaching you are things that have been instilled upon me by my alpha, by my teachers. So again, I am not a professional, but I hope what I am telling you helps. Have a good day. Bye. Ooh, avocado. Bye, guys.